Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Elfking Revised Edition role-playing game. If you haven't seen part 1 of my review, featuring this tabletop RPG, where you experience the eternal glory and decadence of Immortal Elves, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to continue taking a look at the lands and existence of the Elves. The land of Eas is not a place of peace or safety. It is a place riven with strife throughout and within. A myriad of bonds and vendettas, of deceptions and betrayals, of seething rivalries and open warfare, all serve to plague Eas to the brink of extinction, not least the forever war known as the Fey Revenge. While there is little in the way of societal structure within the Immortal lands, certain hierarchies have coalesced over the long years, more so through need or convenience, initially, rather than any natural inclination to such organization. Throughout the aeons, bonds have strengthened to the point whereby it is an almost unthinkable act to break such a connection, but, given such time, all things are still possible. Although there ostensibly exists a central authority in the form of High Thane Elim, the Elfking, and his court, each of the Fey Thanes and their circles form semi-independent kingdoms within the Fey realms, so that there are numerous such kingdoms both rising and falling across the lands of Eas at any one point in time, all somewhat beholden to the regular meetings of the Fey court at the Fey capital of Emira. But the kingdoms of the Fey, so far at least, still hold, even though each be constantly beset by incursions from rival Fey lords and their companions. Characters emerging into this environment will be hard-pressed to survive, let alone prosper. The geography of Eas may not be set in stone, and the Fey may be inhuman by virtue of their singular attributes and outlook, and there is much that may appear new, but there is also much that will be familiar. Such a threat as powerful as death, consequently, engenders the telling of great sagas, of quests, vendettas, tales of love and hate, of myth and legend. With all this in mind, it is intended that the creation of a Fey character will hopefully lead to a certain symbiosis with the player. As the players become familiar with the setting and rules, they will learn more of Glare, of the Fey lack of focus, Troll bloodlust, the importance of bonds and the nature of Fey vendettas, and a number of other concepts that are considered later in the book. Elfking is a robust system, but like most tabletop RPGs, there is a certain amount of intuition required on behalf of the game master. High fantasy, in a historical sense, has often concentrated upon themes such as good versus evil, the forces of light against the forces of darkness, whereas both the swords and sorcery and dark fantasy genres are often characterized by the blurring of these distinctions. The ends justify the means, perhaps a deconstruction of absolutes, substituting them with lesser terms such as order and chaos. So where does Elfking sit in relation to these opposites or terms? The answer lies again with the game master. The Fey are not the good guys nor the bad guys. Neither are the trolls nor mortals defined as such, at least not in a general sense where the species are concerned. An Elfking campaign, therefore, may concern itself with right action or some other overarching theme, such as personal vengeance, but even the most self-serving of sagas will be subject to the social mores, conventions and customs of the society in which it takes place. So consider that. It is up to the game master to decide upon the tone of their individual sagas, be it hatred, vengeance, treachery or love, or a mix of all of them. Aeons ago, in a timeless time before the Fey Revenge, great heroes fought in the old god wars. Many are the sagas of these terrible events, when the world was ripped asunder, when the infinite real realms teetered upon the abyss. Such is the setting of Eas, ostensibly without gods or priests as far as most Fey are concerned, It is all objective reality. But there are still those who wish it different, those who desire power, who open the pathways to ancient entities and treat with them, who build strange shrines to those lost gods in the hope of their returning. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about game terms, time and the resolution method. I love the shades of grey, the uncertainties, the contrast of order and chaos in this tabletop RPG. It is quite similar to the adventures and dilemmas that Elric from the Elric saga went through. This is truly a rich setting that may end up taking more than a lifetime to explore. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you, and see you later.